Even amongst the rough crowd the Hotel Florida always attracted, the stranger stood out. She walked with the swagger of someone who could take on the rich and powerful assholes of the universe and come out on top. Best I could guess, she probably had a time or two. It'd be hard not to notice the rope burn scarred across her neck, but more alarming was the way she looked at each of us with her sharp brown eyes, analyzing us, silently judging whether we'd weigh up to whatever dark assignment lay behind her errand. Warriors I'd seen beat the odds time and time again stared at their food, frozen, praying she'd pick some other quarry. I've wondered 100 times why I met her gaze that night. In this line of work, you beat the curiosity out of your system, else you end up naked and alone on some failed terraformed planet. Could be that I was just tired and desperate enough to push my luck. Could be some old part of me just didn't trust my instincts and wanted to impress someone who never thought I was quite good enough. Could be that I'm just a damn fool. The rowdy young mercs at the table next to me offered no protest as the stranger grabbed a chair they'd been saving for a comrade. I believe one even apologized, as if fearing his mere existence insulted her looming presence. Her bionic leg hummed as she sat down in front of me. It took everything in me to subtly practice an old breathing technique to keep calm. Without breaking eye contact, the stranger summoned a bartender. Rum, top shelf. Gesturing to my cup of coffee, she added, "Refresh their drink while you're at it, darlin'." For so fierce an appearance, I hadn't expected the hint of softness in her voice. "Call me Isabella. My name is Paz. Thanks for the refill. Based on the condition of your uniform and the fact that you've ordered the cheapest item on the menu, I figured you can barely afford the first coffee you ordered." She wasn't wrong. "Your outfit taking jobs?" "Yes, ma'am. I'm the commander of a group called the Magpie Mercenaries. We're a small group, just a few mechs, a behemoth heavy tank for point defense, and a couple galleon tanks for transport and scouting, but we know what we're doing. Most of us have some sort of experience in the formal military before going private. I originally founded the Magpies as a sort of cooperative for mercenaries without a proper unit. Kind of like the lone wolves on a smaller scale. But before I knew it, we'd become a real unit." "Got a specialty?" "Quick raids and convoy defense mostly. We don't really have the resources to go toe-to-toe with any dedicated firepower for very long, but in the 5 years we've been working together, I can count on one hand the number of times we've had to break contract." Isabella thought for a second, nodded, and continued. "Hear me out and I'll cover your meal." My intrigue pushed aside my better judgment once again, and I nodded, entranced by her confidence and frightfully keen eye. Suddenly, she reached within her coat and, before I could react, had produced a small, perfectly cut, reddish-purple cube of metal. "This is neodymium. What do you know about it?" Pondered her question for a minute. "Well, it's clearly valuable. You wield it as a prop, but someone took the time to shape it perfectly. As you don't look like a miner or a geologist, I'm gonna guess you acquired it in its current form in your previous journeys. So, why would someone cut it into a cube? It's not pretty or ostentatious enough for jewelry, so I'm gonna assume that its form is likely for easy and efficient transport. And if that's the case, I'd wager it's some sort of valuable resource, one part of a larger shipment." Isabella smiled. "Without neodymium, humanity wouldn't have conquered the stars. Everything from computers to lasers to heat sinks need it. But in a cosmic twist of fate, when we got to the stars, we found that neodymium was rare beyond Terra, making it a rather important and expensive investment. This small cube alone could probably set you up nicely for a month or two. Let me guess, you know some route between where it's mined and processed, and you need a team to shoot your way past security so you can go grab that shipment." Her smile grew mischievous. "Actually, I already secured the shipment. I just need a group to make sure that no one steals it from me."